When most people hear NASA, they think of astronauts going into space. The astronauts get the headlines, but they couldn't go into space without the work of NASA's scientists. You've seen some of them depicted in space movies, showing the nervous ground control group monitoring space missions, and communicating with the astronauts. Behind each of these people are scientists, who do the research and compile the data that's used during missions. Many of the innovations NASA scientists produce also have practical applications in our everyday lives. Are you interested to get to know about NASA scientists? Let's go to the video and dig deeper about NASA scientists. In addition to performing all the research and testing that precludes any space mission, NASA scientists work to solve the mysteries of how the universe works, and the pressing question of whether there's life on other planets, or in other galaxies. Like most scientists, those at NASA often specialize in an area of interest to them. As a NASA scientist, you might study clusters of galaxies, stellar explosions, or X-ray emissions from astrophysical objects like black holes. Or, you could explore neighboring planets, comets, and asteroids, see what can be learned by delving into deep space, or monitor space debris that could interfere with NASA space missions. NASA looks for creative team players because, often, you'll work on a team with engineers and other scientists. While working on NASA projects, you might devise ways to help Earthbound people, too. For example, scientists who researched solar-powered aircraft helped improve the cells used today in solar energy. To be hired as a NASA scientist, you need a minimum of a bachelor's degree in physics, astrophysics, astronomy, geology, space science, or a similar field. With a master's degree or a PhD, however, you'll start at a higher salary. NASA employees are paid according to the general schedule, used by most federal agencies. Your starting salary would depend on your level of a college degree, grade point average, special honors, and work experience. Each GS level has 10 steps, with salary increases at each step. For example, to start at GS7, which has a salary range of $35,854 to $46,609 in its 10 steps, you need to have one of the following in addition to a bachelor's degree: 1 year of professional experience at GS5, or higher as determined by the NASA evaluator, a GPA of at least 2.9 out of 4.0 when you apply or in your last 2 years of college, a GPA of 3.5 out of 4.0 in your major or election to a non-freshman honor society, recognized by the Association of College Honor Societies. To start at GS9, with a salary range of $43,847 to $57,015, you need one of the following: a master's degree or 2 full academic years of study in a related field, 1 year of professional experience in a related field with responsibility equivalent to the GS7 level, or higher, or a combination of education and experience. With a PhD or 3 full academic years of graduate study, or 1 year of professional experience in a related field at the GS9 level or higher, or a combination of work and education, you could start at GS11. The salary range at this level is $53,062 to $68,983. It's possible to be hired at levels G12 to G15, if you have a PhD, and work experience equivalent in responsibility to the level below. Salaries are: GS12, $63,600 to $82,680. GS13, $75,628 to $98,317. GS14, $89,370 to $116,181. GS15, $105,123 to $136,659. The Bureau of Labor Statistics stated the median salary for physicists in May 2017 as $118,830 and $100,590 for astronomers, who are also called astrophysicists. A median salary is a midpoint in a list of salaries for one occupation, where half of the salaries are higher and half are lower. In June 2018, NASA announced job openings for a research astrophysicist, with a salary range of $96,970 to $148,967, and a physical scientist with a salary ranging from $134,789 to $164,200. If you work in a location where the cost of living is higher than the national average, you'll receive a pay adjustment to help offset the extra cost. Working at NASA doesn't necessarily mean you'll work at its headquarters in Washington, D.C., or the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas, where mission control and related spaceflight work take place. NASA also has centers in California, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Virginia, Maryland, and Ohio. Most of the time, you'll work in an office, conducting research or collaborating with other scientists, engineers, and computer professionals. You'll have access to advanced tools and equipment, and will use both ground-based and space telescopes. NASA considers the level of work and the responsibility you handle, rather than years of work, in determining and increasing salaries. The federal government's general schedule of payment shows the salary increases that come with experience. As you progress in your career and take on extra responsibility, or perform higher-level tasks, you can rise to levels GS-12 and higher. The median salary stated by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and those advertised by NASA as shown in the education section, is over $100,000, which is level GS-14 and above. However, to get to that level of work would require advanced study, many years on the job, or a combination of the two. Opportunities for physicists, astrophysicists, and astronomers are expected to grow 14% from 2016 to 2026, which is significantly faster than employment in general. However, that growth projection is for all employers, not only NASA. As with all jobs for physicists and astrophysicists, jobs at NASA are competitive, even for those with advanced degrees. Entry-level jobs are always tough to break into. A high GPA, an advanced degree, and internships or work experience involving unusual, or cutting-edge research could be a plus that sets you apart from other candidates. The real question we all need to ask is, how much does a NASA scientist make? Actually, according to PayScale.com, the average pay for a research scientist working for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, is $72,416 per year. This is below the average overall pay for all employees at NASA, which is $92,892 per year. Salary for a research scientist will generally range between about $69,000 and about $81,000, the 25th and 75th percentiles of collected average salary data, respectively. Based on average yearly salaries for other positions at NASA, pay for a research scientist is the lowest for listed positions within the organization. Employees with the title of Aerospace Systems Engineer are paid the most on average, at $113,669 per year. However, salaries at NASA will generally range between $55,958 and $148,456 per year, meaning that while average pay for a research scientist is lowest, based on how salary for the position ranges, it is possible that someone with a job title that comparatively pays higher on average could still make less per year. In this video, we talked about how much does a NASA scientist make. If you got this video helpful, please give a thumbs up to the video. Don't forget to share this with your friends. Subscribe the channel for more important videos like this. Thanks for watching.